Good morning, Internet. Welcome back to the Chaotic Committee. We'll come back to this base here in a second. Let's go look back at the upside down asteroid. My dupes dug out quite a bit. So yeah, it is an upside down asteroid. The starting biome there, ice, sulfur, magma. Unfortunately, I think I want to get the magma out of this base because it has the sleet wheat grain and the bristle blossoms. So I think I want to get some pips over here, get some ranches going, and make all of my non-rotting food. That being said, this base was starting to run low on water, so I brought my rocket full of polluted water back. It's still got 8 tons to empty. And here, we're gonna pause. And what I noticed was my base was kind of warming up. And I think I said this when I built these, but these brine pools running one aqua tuner for 3 gold volcanoes isn't quite sustainable. And here, we're actually going to pause again because I just want to check. There is 13.7, 12, oh god, no, more than that. There's 37 tons there. Only 13.7 there. And another 26 there. These things have just been pooping out gold. And I was like, oh, my base is starting to get a little bit warm. This cooling loop doesn't cool the base at all. So I'm now going to put in a cooling loop for the base. And if I sweep all of the gold into, any place, how much cobalt is there? And there's 17 tons of cobalt and 11 tons of copper. How did that turn into petroleum? How did that turn into petroleum? There's no way this stuff got up to 400. Okay, that I have no idea. But yeah, so my goal is we are going to put in some piping. We want to deconstruct buildings. Cancel. We want to only deconstruct buildings. And one thing I know that I need that I don't have yet is a way of getting petroleum into jugs so my dupes can make super coolant, all the stuff you need petroleum for. So I think what we're going to do is just put that right here. And we just do this. Bing, bing. And we're going to need a vent, automation sensor, circuit overloaded. Oh, yeah, you're running freaking everything. Oh, I should have enough gas. Yep. So let's ship over more material, and then I can make a centralized power grid for all this. Oh, wait, we haven't looked at this base yet. These finally warmed up. This one just started growing. These other ones are growing branches. For those of you who haven't made a pip branch, the time it takes for an arbor tree to grow and then grow branches is longer than a pip will be alive. So you're gonna lose some pips to starvation. That's fine. That's also why I haven't been cooking pips in my incubators. I've just been cooking stone hatches. In fact, let's switch all these over to stone. And then once that one is fully incubated, I'll switch that over to pips, and then we can fill all these up with pips. Thought I had one more arbor acorn. Nope, wrong place. Should be able to get him to plant that last tree. Oh, I for sure thought you were going to lock yourself in there. Yeah, below 500 is fine. Let's replace that with the ladder. I don't need this here anymore. So much to do. You. One seed. Arbor acorn. Yeah, I'm doing a whole bunch of priority 7. This rocket's almost empty. There we go. Now we have access to some petroleum. And I reached that 1, 2, 3, 4. Oh, they're going to be a pile short. That's right. A couple ladder segments can get me there. So yeah, then once I pump the air out of here, I'll crack that open. There should be enough steam pressure. I shouldn't need to add more water. And this is the water from the rocket, so that's still coming in. Oh, I love it when they just immediately build, like, plant like they're supposed to. Oh, we also... I don't think I covered this either. I also put in food storage now that we're making barbecue. And this I found to be a bit interesting. So deep freeze, see if we can get there, needs to be -18. Well, brine freezes at -22, and so by the time this pipe comes through, you can see it's at -20, and this isn't running right now. So I was worried about that brine freezing. I tossed in some bleach stone. Looks like it's all evaporated. Chlorine is particularly bad at transferring heat. Thermal conductivity 0.008. And this is not very much brine. So by putting a dirt temp shift plate, I'm injecting a small amount of heat into that brine, which keeps it from freezing, and the chlorine doesn't transmit much heat backwards, so it's not cooling down the entire base. And that seemed to have worked, because I didn't have any oil over here. Come on, someone bring some petroleum. Actually, I probably just deconstruct that one tile. There it is. Now we have an airlock. And section 7, and let's mop up that petroleum. Just so, I don't think the cobalt volcano will turn it into sour gas, but it's also not worth risking. There we go. More power. Says we need to hook up the power. And this won't take long to pump out, and then there's just a whole lot of piping to build, and then cooling will go. Oh, the rocket's done. Perfect. And the pipe pumping is just about done. There it is. Clean everything out, and break into the other side. Let's see what the pressure drops to. That's only 10 kilos, that's fine. That should be enough to deal with the cobalt. How far do you reach? Alright, let's just set you to all. Oh, there's some petroleum in there that they can't pick up. I'm trying to figure out what the stuff they can't sweep is. We don't care. But we do want to do that and just brick this in completely. Alright, while they're working on that, I'm trying to decide if I want to bring another dupe back with me. So over here we have Nisbet. Oh, there's only 4 dupes over here. Never mind. I thought I had more, but I'd already moved. I forgot I teleported more dupes out of there. So yeah, Nisbet, you are out of here. I don't think this base needs food. No, they've got 700,000 calories in barbecue. That's 3 hatch ranges. Oh, that's a lot of food. How are you guys doing on food? Your barbecue's starting to come up. Why is there water everywhere? Probably ice melting. Yeah, so their barbecue's starting to come up, but I think I gotta ship over one last little bit of food. Why? Who knows? And you... Yeah, 25 is probably good. And you, full load of Oxalite. Perfect. Oh, in here... I keep forgetting to change this. So apparently one of the updates I missed a long time ago is you can put the checkpoint next to the door, but I keep forgetting to do it. So it's next rocket I build, I'll remember to do that. I want to bring more gold with me. And you might as well get more gold, because why not? I shipped food through. Let's turn off the gold here. Over here, I need to set this to allow manual use sweep only. And sweep up the fried mushroom before the hatches eat it all. And they're only 8.6 of a kilogram, that's fine. Yeah, and you see the fried mushrooms wherever they just went. They're right now sterile refrigerated. And see the temperature's coming down nice and quick. In fact, I could probably even set this lower. Let's set this to -21. And I don't have my auto sweeper picking up the meat just because it would end up in a loop, and this is just as easy. And back over here. They're loading up the gold. Alright, that filled up and stopped. Yeah, and my other dupes over here can build this loop as fast as they want. I'm gonna go grab some more coffee and wait for them to load stuff. Yeah, looks like the rocket is loaded. Actually, okay, there's still plenty of fried mushroom over here. Fried mushroom lasts longer, so it's a better food to take on the rocket. Yeah, now we have access to petroleum once I get this... Stop it. Once I get this base settled, then I'm really going to start exploring, because I haven't found the fullerene yet. Or the water planet, right? That's the ice planet. That's the tree planet. I didn't make it into orbit. Yep, no fullerene. Too bad. And this base won't require many people once I get it. Oh, that's just full. But I can use the crushed satellite I can use as a source of radiation. I'm trying to think if there's anything I want to interplanetary launch from here, and I really can't think of anything. It's mostly just this brine ice and stuff I gotta deal with. Now that's dormant, but we got 50 kilograms. Okay. Power might get tight. We're getting oxygen from here. So far so good. Why are you idle and hungry? Okay, apparently. I need more stuff for my dupes to do. Let's brick in the satellite then. Actually, I want to drop that ice down. This is a significant hazard, right? Extreme hazard. Yeah, so I don't want my dupes running across it to build it. So I think I want to come in underneath, build that layer, come down a bit, and then build up on the sides. Oh, that needs to be 3 for them to reach it. There we go. Oh, we'll see if this kills my dupes. If it does, then I'm going to have to figure out a way of shipping lead over here. Alright, how much does one layer do? 900? That gets me down to 400, so that's pretty good. And then they run away. But yeah, double bricking still seems to be okay, and I'll just go with a triple brick and seal it in. Yeah, that's down to perfectly reasonable. Good, now I can have my dupes work around it and not worry too much about them dying. Oh, rocket is back. You get out of it. Get out of there. And let's load up. Yeah, I changed how my petroleum was run because I've got the plastic press. So now I can just load up polluted water. Yeah, we got a full tank. Might as well go for the full load to send back. And we want to sweep the gold. I forgot to change the size of that. That's fine. I wanted more gold than this because I'm making oxalite over here. Somewhere. There you are. Oh, and you're full anyway. Perfect. Alright, let's load up the rocket with oxalite. Oh, I'm looking at the wrong rocket. What do you need? You have Atmos suits. You have oxalite. The pressure in here got a little overzealous, so I don't need more oxalite. I think what I want is refined metal. And probably plastic steel. Yeah, stuff to bring over to the hot base so that I can make stuff over there. And of course my dupe wants to stand next to the high radiation thing, because that's what dupes do. I just realized that I've been talking to myself. I don't even remember where I cut off. Anyway, the rocket's just about loaded. There's some hot igneous rock in here that I need to sweep out first, and then I'll load in some more material. And then I guess I have to find a way of cooling this down at some point. And over here we've just about got this bricked in. I might need to go to a fourth layer, but it should be fine. So yeah, as soon as they load the rocket, we'll launch it back to the upside down asteroid. Or moonlet, or whatever they're calling it. Keep looking at this, wondering why my hatches aren't dying. It's because I forgot to put any liquid in there. We're gonna have to do that. And we need to get a green signal in, so if I do this, the door should open. And we'll drop a little bit of brine in there and see what happens. I should have some brine lying around that is sweep only. Because I don't want much. Oh no, I did grab it all. Well, fine, let's sweep some up. Oh, because I'm dumping it over here, that's why. Let's see, this should be priority 6, and this one is 7. There we go. Yeah, like you need a small enough amount of water that the hatches will jump in there, but not so much that they won't, and any amount will drown them. Are you connected? Yes. They almost drowned? I'm not sure what just happened there. There, now the meat gets shipped off. Perfect. How are you doing? Oh, you were all nice. Oh, they put in a lot of steel. Alright, let's try to get some iron. Probably have not been doing a good enough job of making material over here. Yeah, I don't have any of that stuff. I've got some gold amalgam. We probably don't need that anymore. And change destination. People bring iron. Bring over some food, and then we can launch some dupes. That was just confusing, but my dupes are now launched. These guys are digging away. We're killing hatches. Ah, it's all going glorious. How's that doing? Yeah, that brine's at 8 degrees. So even though the air is -20 and these are -21. We got good food, we got soda. Yeah, I might have to start using my hydrogen as backup power, but I can clean up this power grid. You guys have seen that enough. what I want to focus on is starting to get a little bit of a base built here. We got plastic and steel, so I can start to deal with the hydrogen vent as the source of power. Alright, it's always good to come back in here and make sure that they are actually grounded. Otherwise you can run into issues of like, they can't use this stuff because they're locked out of it. And the air pressure will come down at some point. Yeah, looks like my dupes have landed. Perfect. Alright, how do I want to do... This space is a lot wider than I thought. I'm thinking right here. It's a perfectly fine place for a mini base, so let's have... Why is all that grayed out? Why is that unreachable? Oh, because there's a gap right there. Okay. I was like, who knows how that gap got there. What's the temperatures look like? Oh, perfectly fine. So we just want to do that. Yep, that still leaves me a gap of abyssalite. That is cool. Okay, I was trying to figure out why they couldn't dig this. It's because they literally couldn't dig that. Do kind of a weird looking vertical base. Let's dig all this out. Mostly for my sense of style, and I don't know why they gotta make the edge of the base so dark. Like, I understand it's the edge of the base, but still. And fire pole. Oh, we got copper ore. The real downside of the vertical base, or the upside down base, is the time it takes for dupes to get up and down the ladder. Like, it's just such a time suck of them running up and down that once I can move them into a base, it'll go much faster. I was just thinking like, oh, there's all this ice I can melt. Like, no, the base is upside down. There's a huge pool of water down here. So I can actually get straight into an oxygen production system. Yeah, some polluted water will get in there, but I can just filter that. And that really is the one thing that you need to move into a base, is oxygen. Like, they can run up here for food, but having oxygen in suit docks means that they can actually just stay down here. Just an interesting base. There's one little bit of hot abyssalite right there, but I'm thinking this area is a great place for an oxygen system. It's already surrounded by abyssalite, and it looks like I've got plenty of room. Just go and mark all that, just so I can reclaim the most amount of space. Yeah, perfect. Oh, we're down to all the nice water. I'll have to filter out the polluted water. That's no problem. But looking at the time, we are over a bit. I did find a minor volcano over here. So the goal is get an oxygen system built and move these dupes in. This, I think, is going to become a really important base. This one has the sleet wheat, the bristleberries. So this base, I really want to convert over into large-scale food production. And then I can start interplanetary launching berry sludge over to all my bases and load it up in the rockets, and it will be great. And then as for all this magma, I'll probably put in a steam turbine or something just to start dealing with it. Thank you all very much for watching. I really am enjoying this playthrough, so I'm definitely playing it more. So I'm getting quite far ahead on the videos. So I really do appreciate your comments, and if I don't mention them in the video after you make them, that's just because I'm in the future. Only now you're in my past. I don't know, it gets all sorts of weird with videos that exist on the internet, and yet, for me, it's happening now. Hope you all have a wonderful day. I'm gonna grab some coffee and build an oxygen system, and, apparently seal in this space.